Hi guys, I'm Michelle with Be Empowered Yoga. This is your 30-day yoga challenge series, day 20. We're going to work on our back a little bit today to get it nice and strong and long. Some nice stretches here today, getting you ready to go. Let's get flowing. Let's start in a hero's pose and just take some nice couple of deep breaths with your hands at your heart center in Anjali Mudra, taking a nice deep breath in and exhaling. Inhaling nice and deep and full. And exhaling. Nice job. Bringing ourselves into this space. Breathing here. Take a nice deep inhale as we bring those arms up nice and gently and come down into our puppy pose. Breathing here with that gaze forward. Nice and gently stretching and arching that back out here. Dropping that nose, tip, and forehead to the mat. And then bringing yourself up into this lovely cat back here. Breathing in this. Arching. And then tucking those toes. Pushing back into your first downward dog. Let's walk this dog out a little. Breathing in this. Enjoying it. And then dropping those knees down as you arch that back up. Push back into a child's position and bring those arms back around you. And breathe. Sitting up onto those feet. Bringing those hands to your heart center. Taking a nice deep breath in. And exhaling. Inhale, come up. Let's flow through that one more time. Exhale, come down into that puppy pose. Arching into that cat back, tucking those toes, pushing back to your downward dog. Breathing in this downward dog, bring those knees down, arch that back, drop back into a child's position, bring those arms back around behind you, and bring yourself up. Hands to your heart center, breathing here. Great job. Let's tuck forward a little bit, tuck those toes under. And we're going to move into our nice dancing camel. So breathing, bring those hands up. Exhale, coming on down. Bringing your right arm, swooping it around in front of you. Bringing this left arm to that left heel. Bringing this right arm over around behind you. And then swooping it around to the other side as you carry this left arm over to the right side. Starting to arch and dance into this. Moving from side to side, so bringing that left hand over to that left ankle. Right hand over to the right ankle as we come up. Swoop down and then move over to the other side. Breathing here, starting to bring those arms up a little bit higher. Gently arching that back here. Breathing as you move up. Swooping down, bringing that other hand over to the foot, coming up, and then swooping back down and around. Coming up here and holding. Breathing in this. Extending that arm. Breathing. Looking up at the ceiling here. And coming down with that arm all the way around. Bringing that other arm up to the sky and then bringing that gaze up. Great job. Coming back down with this arm, leaving that other arm there. Breathing here, sitting on those heels. And then arching that back out if you'd like to here. Or you can place those hands on that bottom or lower back here. Moving into this camel. You can slowly place those hands down if you want to. Breathing here. Pulling those shoulders back a little. Feeling this. And then releasing one by one as you gently come forward. And back down into your child's position. Bring those arms back around and behind you. Breathing here. Coming up onto our hero's pose. Inhale, coming up into our flow. Exhale, come down into that puppy pose. Gaze forward, arch into that cat back. Tuck into your downward dog here. Hanging out in this downward dog. Breathing here. Inhale, bring that gaze forward. Exhale, walking towards your hands. Breathing in this. Lifting that heart up and coming on down. Inhale, bring those arms all the way up to the sky. Exhale, hands down, heart center. Let's go ahead and close our eyes and breathe here. Great job. Working from this side of the mat. Inhale, bring those arms up. Exhale, coming on down. Lifting that heart up to the sky. Planting those hands, stepping back to your plank position. Breathing in your plank position. Dropping those knees down. Coming down with chaturanga arms. Lifting up into a baby cobra here. Breathing in this cobra. Nice full deep breaths. Enjoying this. Great job. Putting those toes under, pushing all the way up here. Breathing, bringing those shoulders back behind you. Nice full deep breaths here. Full deep breaths as in probably about 4 seconds as you inhale. And exhaling the same amount of time. Great job. Pushing up and back into your child's position. Breathing here. Let's move through that again. Arching up into that cat back. Tucking those toes under. Pushing back into downward dog. Gaze forward. Exhale, walking towards the front of the mat. Lifting up and bringing it hard towards the sky. Coming back down. Inhale, arms all the way up. Hands down, heart center. Breathing here. Full deep breaths. And inhale, bring those arms up. Exhale, coming on down. Lifting that heart up. Planting those hands, stepping back to plank position. Breathing in this plank position. This is also working your back and your core, keeping you nice and strong here. Dropping those knees down, coming down with chaturanga arms, lifting back up into that cobra here, working that lower back. Breathing. And coming all the way up. Breathing here. Really feeling that each moment. Pushing up and back in your child's position. Arching up into that cat back, tucking those toes under, pushing back to your downward dog. Breathing in this downward dog. Nice full long deep breaths. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, walking to the front of the mat. Hanging out here in our forward fold. So breathing here in this. We're going to take this left leg and cross it over that right side. Breathing here, lifting up those feet and placing those hands underneath if you're down there. Otherwise, grab onto those ankles here or the back of your calf and help yourself pull down a little. Nice and gently, this is going to work the back of your legs here. So you're crisscrossed over. Breathing here. Nice, full, deep breaths. Don't want to rush this part. And releasing those hands. Uncrossing those feet and crossing over the other way. So now we're working the other side. So grabbing the backs of those calves and bringing yourself in a little bit deeper. Or even placing those hands under those feet here. Being careful with your balance. Breathing here as you come into this a little bit deeper. Taking some nice long deep breaths. Remember, those breaths are more than 2 counts. At least 4. 8 would be great. Breathing. Feeling the sensations that are coming over you. And allowing them to let go as you just breathe. Nice job. Releasing those hands one at a time, nice and gently. And then bringing that foot back to where it should be. So we're at the front of our mat here, rolling yourself up vertebrae by vertebrae, taking care of that spine here. The head is the last to arrive. Inhale, bring those arms up. Exhale, down into a forward fold. Lifting up and gazing forward. Plant those hands, step back into your plank position. Breathing in this plank position. Drop those knees down, come down, chaturanga arms. Inhale up to a baby cobra. Lifting those legs up here. Bringing those arms out, crisscrossed in front of you. Breathing. So it can be just those elbows or Just those wrists, if you want to crisscross those. Holding it here for one more moment. Staying strong. And then releasing down. Great job. Bringing your hands back up. Pushing your body up and opening up into this nice open child's position here. Nose, tip, and forehead to the mat. Breathing into this. Great job. Sitting up. Sliding yourself around as you come down to the mat here. As we work our way into our bridge position. So slowly and gently bringing yourself down to the mat. And coming on up, rolling that pelvic bone up towards the ceiling here. Nicely and gently. Dropping on down. Picking up that right foot off the mat. Carrying it over and setting it on that left knee here. So almost as if you're going to cross your legs here. Breathing in this. Bringing that left leg into your body. Holding on between that area. And pulling that thigh a little bit closer into that abdomen. Nice and gently here. This will help with that lower back and release that sciatica. Breathing. Enjoying this feeling. And dropping that left foot down to the mat. And letting that right foot sit down on the floor. With your face gazing up at the sky, making a T with your arms. Looking over to that right side here. Breathing in this. And coming back to center with everything. Let's cross that right leg over a little bit further. Almost into eagle legs. Sitting up and pulling this into you a little bit further. And then lying your head back down. So this will help release a little bit more into that spine here. Pulling everything in. Breathing here. Giving yourself a nice hug. You can pull this top leg in a little bit deeper. And you really feel it down there. Nice and gentle though. And then bringing that left foot down to the mat. Same thing, bringing this long part of your leg all the way down to the ground. Staying on your back here, so opening up those shoulders and then looking back over to that right side. Breathing here. Coming back up to center. Uncrossing those legs. Bringing that left ankle to that right leg. Bringing it on into the body. And remember that each side is different, so maybe you can go further on this side, or maybe it's just a little bit tighter. Remember to go with ease and listen to your body. Breathing here. Enjoying those feelings and sensations that are coming to you. Dropping that foot down to the mat. And allowing yourself to go through the same motion, letting that left foot touch the ground. Teeing off those arms and looking over to the right side. Even allowing yourself to go somewhere else for a moment. Closing those eyes and taking your breath a little bit deeper. Breathing. And coming back up to center. Crossing those legs here. Bringing them in as we bring everything close together. Give them a nice hug here. And then lie back down. Feeling that completely. Releasing that back. Releasing that lower sciatica area. Taking some nice deep breaths here. Sending that oxygen to that area. Great job. Nice, gentle, easy flow for you today. Listen to your breath. Allow it to wander into different spaces of your body that you haven't felt yet. And dropping that foot down and twisting over to that right side here. Looking over to the left side. Breathing. Great job. Coming back up to center. Uncrossing those legs. Bringing them into your chest. Let's roll from side to side and massage that back. Feeling those kidneys. releasing them, and enjoying this. And let's roll from front to back, massaging that spine a little bit more. Gaining some momentum here. Breathing. And eventually coming up to your nice seated position. Onto your bottom. So coming into our center, let's extend those legs out. Bringing this left leg in and over that right leg. Let's cross that right leg in. If this is too intense, let's keep that leg straight. So working into our Lord of the Fishes here, giving our spine another twist. Breathing in this. So my right leg is bent into my body. My left leg is standing up straight over my right leg. Turning into that left side. Planting that hand behind you here. And breathing. Giving this left leg a nice hug into the body to give you a further feeling of that sensation. Breathing here. Nice full, long, deep breaths. One more full deep breath. Inhaling and exhaling. Great job. Let's extend that leg and then the other. Bring that top leg that was there underneath and then carrying that right leg over. So our right leg is on top now. Same thing, turning into that right side. So carrying it into the body a little bit more. You're going to feel this nice, gentle stretch here as you breathe. Placing that hand closer to the bottom is going to help you get into this nice little stretch here a little bit deeper. Bringing that knee into the chest a little bit more is also going to help you get there a little bit longer and deeper. Breathing, taking a nice deep inhale and exhale. One more time, inhaling and exhaling. Great job. Releasing back to your center. Bringing those legs back to your nice, easy sitting pose. Let's bring those hands, palms face up to those knees. Open to receiving all these great gifts we're getting. And taking a nice deep inhale and exhale. Great job. You've just completed day 20. Nice little easy workout for your back. Thank you for allowing me to teach you today and joining me for this practice. I'll see you tomorrow. Namaste.